Why does this Joker feel so different?
What would I do without you?
For take two. Everybody's gesticulating and so forth.
Alfred Hitchcock once said, "The more successful the villain, the more successful the picture." And the Joker is a prime example of that. The fact that he's not just a simple film character, but even appears in comic books, TV series, as a minifigure, and even in video games thanks to a Skywalker.
I wish somebody would. This stuff is killing me.
But since the topic of this video is why this Joker feels different, we need some context. And in order to get that context, we must enter. So it's 1940, a year in which the United States is experiencing unique innovations, such as the foundation of McDonald's, Disney producing incredible movies,
Oh, Pinocchio.
and a couple men named Phil Binger, Cobb Bain and Rary Jobinson introduced the Joker to the world with one of their newly written comic books. So you're the more goofy Joker. That is correct. Well son, I am the, yes you're the more gangster-like Joker who actually seems to enjoy hurting people. In 2 movies. Who are you supposed to be? I am the extremely dark and terrifying Joker. Yeah, okay, that's pretty terrifying. I know. Anyways, who's that there? Oh, come on, is he dead? I warned him. Why is he dead? Overdose. That seems unfair. Yeah, so unpredictable, yet such an agent of chaos. Sorry I'm late. I am the mentally unstable little toxic type of Joker. Who cares? Yeah, what he said. I think I might have to pick up some power converters. Sorry we're late. Right, this is getting out of hand. I am that sweet hangover fella for the kids. And this is just a crappy cancelled Joker. I said this is getting out of hand. How about we just split everything, get a nice couple of beers, and decide that I am the best Joker? No! And now, may I introduce why this Joker feels so different. He gets a sequel for a reason. Of course, the current Joker is portrayed by Joaquin Phoenix.
The process and the character, it was energizing.
That wasn't just a coincidence. Director Todd Phillips, who wrote the movie together with Scott Silver, knew he had one actor in mind. No, not that one. And specifically wrote with the idea of not introducing Joaquin to the comic book movies universe, but by introducing the comic book movie universe to Joaquin.
We kind of just let it go.
So when Todd was able to get the script past Warner Brothers, and the casting of Joaquin was official, it was time to prep the Joker.
He said he's on 7 different medications. And so I started, reading, going online and reading about it. Either they put on weight or they lost weight. To create something that wasn't identifiable.
Yes, I'm showing some Charlie Funnylegs Chaplin. Apparently, he was a great source of inspiration in terms of Joker's body movements. See if you can spot any similarities. Another notable part has to do with this man, who didn't just play Scarecrow in one of the most legendary movies of all time, but also because he was a great influence to Joker's dance scenes. See if you can spot any identical moves. But that's not all. Joaquin even lost 52 pounds for the role, doing so by limiting his daily nutrition to a single meal, or even just an apple per day, for 8 straight months.
Thenceforward and forever free.
This is Abraham Lincoln. What has he got to do with the Joker? I honestly don't have a clue either. But what I do know is that it's very likely Joaquin read about him, because his next point of preparation was reading about political assassinations in order to understand a villain's motives.
And the character was begging for it in some way.
Charlie Chaplin, Ray Bolger, strict diet, political assassinations. With a fair bit of prep, it was time for... Throughout most of the film, Joker wears a suit made up of green, yellow and red. This basically had 4 purposes. To give a better sense of expressive emotion, to build great contrast, especially with Thomas Wayne, Phillips' intention to create a never-before-seen Joker, and to still give a sense of authenticity of what the Joker is like, together with
The transformation from Arthur to Joker.
that transformation of a character losing his mind also affected Joaquin himself at times.
It's tough.
Sometimes he'd just walk off set as he was losing his mind. Then he'd improvise through a scene and smash an object to pieces. Then if you combine that with the positioning of the camera, pressing the camera button, and you get something like this. Standing out in a dark setting, yet creating contrast through color. Joker's supporters standing behind him, topped off with a smile and body language. Or this, where Joker gets beaten up, emphasized by the dominance of the people around him, with his wig taken away from him, creating even more emphasis on his helplessness. Until it happened.
The Oscar goes to Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
I now realize how fortunate I am to be a part of this community of my favorite actor, Heath Ledger.
On February 9th, 2020, a golden man stood beneath a golder man, making Joker just the third film character in history to receive 2 Academy Awards. His popularity grew and grew ever since its first appearance in cinemas.
It's okay, I'm a good guy.
Joker's costume, his mental status, 1 meal a day, Charlie Chaplin, writing for a specific actor, improvisation, all of these were able to give the slightest perfections. In the end, some think Joaquin perfected Joker's craft. Others thought he showed great acting, but didn't portray a great Joker. Whatever the case is, one thing eventually became undeniable, and that is... Grand son of a bitch.